Well, welcome everybody to the Nehemiah Center here. Big boys varsity game. Crusaders will take on the Cougars from Maine South. So before we get started, let's join Kurt Savage, the athletic director, for the starting lineups, the national anthem.
First for the visitors. Number 4, Jazir Diaz. Number 3, Adrian Torres. Number 12, Carlos Santos. Number 20, Kaylin Cormie. And number 23, Aziz Acevedo. The Cougars are coached by Aaron Baxter, assisted by Jeffrey Moore and David White. Now let's give it up for your Whites and Christian School Crusaders, starting number 3, a senior, Brady Gorman. Number 12, a junior, Micah Dieters. Number 21, a sophomore, Gabe Dieters. Number 10, a senior, Dylan McAllister. And number 2, a sophomore, David Maloney. The Crusaders are coached by Brady Badgman, assisted by Dave Peters and John Zilstra. Would you now please rise for the singing of the national anthem sung by Faith Nation?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in night, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, nicely done. National anthem. So we got an out-of-conference game here on a Monday night. The Cougars from Maine South coming all the way from Worcester to take on the Crusaders from Whitensville Christian. Crusaders coming off a win against Douglas. That's their 3rd win of the season. Of course, 2 of them came at the expense of the Douglas Tigers. And Maine South comes in at 3-9, earn a 2-game losing streak. So this should be a competitive one for sure. Crusaders in their usual home whites jumping right to left. Gabe Dieters will jump it up against Raymond Sabus. So Dylan McAllister getting a start tonight. It's only his 3rd game back from a knee injury. The senior point guard, you know, Brady Batchema, Coach Brady was happy to have Dylan back. Maloney looks inside. Now Maloney will take it for 3, and he drills the corner pocket 3. Good start here for the Crusaders as the inside-out game works. They kind of collapsed on Gabe Dieters, and Dieters back to Maloney. Looks like the Crusaders in a man-to-man to start things off. 12, Carlos Santos. Gets it over to J.S. Diaz. Diaz has Maloney on him so far. Oh, bad reach in for Gabe. It's just dad over on the bench let him know. You're playing such a good defensive stand there as the Cougars really have nothing going and then just give up the foul, especially Gabe. You can't get in early foul trouble. If you're Dieters, you need him out on the floor. Torres has Dillon on him. Torres fires, it bounces off the rim, and it looks like, much to Micah Dieter's dismay, went off his hand, and that's at least what the ref called. That looked like the right call to me. 3-0, just getting started here. Maine South trying to get on the board. Santos has Brady Gorman on him, but Santos takes him all the way in. Just rolls off the hoop. Micah Dieters clears the board. Crusaders up 3-0 to one shot. That was Maloney from three. Maloney's been one of their leading scorers this year. Micah had an easy look. Good crash from the weak side with McAllister, but he got it partially blocked in there, so Dillon wasn't able to get it to fall. Santos looked down inside. It was almost a steal, but Cougars maintain possession. Sabus now, he's going to fire from the corner three, and he drills it to tie it 3-3. Just 2 minutes gone by to start with this one as Maine South Cougars get their first bucket. Dieters, another great pass, finds Gorman. Bounces around, no good, but Gabe gets the board. Good putback from Gabe Dieters, makes it 5-3. So far, only one team foul. That was that reach in from Gabe. Santos looking for anybody right now as the Cougar offense has been a little bit ragged, and Maloney is able to get the steal. He gets it to Gorman. Gorman goes all the way, and he travels with it. Looked like he wanted to. Looked like Brady Gorman really wanted to just take that right up, and he probably should have, but then he got a little bit worried about the block, and he stopped, but then his foot slid. He'll get called every time for that one on Brady Gorman, so it's 5-3. Diaz couldn't get that to fall. So 5 minutes left, first quarter. Love to see Gabe Dieters look for that outside shot a little bit more, as he showed against BMR. He can hit that. Maloney again, he's already got one. This one's a little short. Gabe bats it around, but Diaz ends up with it. Oh, and then Diaz loses it off his own knee. So Crusaders get the ball underneath their own hoop. Whitensville going for their fourth win of the season tonight. It'd be a big one. It could be the first two-game winning streak. They definitely have some winnable games on the schedule as Gabe goes to work down low, but he didn't get enough loft on that layup. Santos couldn't get any rim, and that kind of threw Micah Dieters off, as Micah was expecting a normal rebound there, but when it was an air ball, hit off of him. There's still 27 seconds on the shot clock. Diaz goes left, off 1 foot. No good. Maloney has to get the board. Opportunity here for the Crusaders to get a lead here. So playing good D. Gabe Dieters, another travel. Turnover. Crusaders playing good defense, but their offense is, they've gotten some good looks. They've only made 2 of them. So Maine South coming here from Worcester. They're in the Colonial League D3, but they've had a tough season, just like Crusaders. Whitensville with a lot of young guys. Santos had really nowhere to go with it, so he found Diaz. Another air ball, so again, it goes off with the Crusaders. 21 seconds on the shot clock, just past the halfway of first quarter mark. Maine South will take it out from underneath their own hoop. Torres. Oh, good pass down low to Raymond Sabus. And Sabus gets the foul. Second team foul on Crusaders. Actually, they don't call that a foul. I guess that was out of bounds. Another ball that doesn't make rim. McAllister now over to Gorman. Gorman will fire for three. That's going to be a little long. Maine South really battling for these rebounds, even though they're not the tallest team. But the Crusaders, they're pretty even in height. Maloney tried to feed Micah, but it gets stolen by Torres. Now Torres will take it up. McAllister shuts that down, and three ball, another air ball. Raymond Sabos on that one. Never seen so many air balls to start a game. Maloney has it all. I thought he would pull that trigger. He has one of two so far. He thought he had Dieters, but again got stolen. But now Maloney steals it himself. What's he gonna do with it? He goes up himself, no good. But it's cleaned up by Gabe Dieters, makes a 7-3. So here comes Torres. He's got McAllister on him. McAllister's been on him all game, and Torres has struggled to get anything. There's another three ball. That's been keeping Maine South in it, that one, by Kalen Cormy. So Cormy, that's the first shot that I remember him taking. So it's 7-6. Crusaders with a 1-point lead. Maloney trying to match it, and he does. The second corner three from that exact spot from Eamon Maloney. Makes it 10-6, just under 2 to play first quarter. Ethan Curry will set the check in as here comes, oh man, McAllister thought he had Micah, but led him way too far. So Curry's going to check in. Brady Gorman will take a seat on the bench. So Curry was starting most of the season until now Dylan back, but Curry gives him another shooter out there. That's Binns. They're going to get the foul on Curry right away. Good D, but he just got a little too aggressive and swiped. So that's going to be first on Ethan. Second team foul. 127, first quarter. Binns gets it out again, that time to Cormy. Cormy missed that one, so Crusaders trying to add to their 4-point lead if they can just not turn it over. Gabe was able to get it. Gabe goes in, no good. His own rebound, another effort. This time, Gabe Dieters will get to the free throw line. First team foul for Maine South. First personal for Raymond Sabus, number 23. Free throws could be big in this one. These two teams fairly evenly matched. 5-point lead right now. Gabe has one more. Just over a minute to play in the first, and Gabe does make two. And they double up the score. Maine South 12-6. Binns takes the point. Looking for Diaz. Maloney really digging in on D for against Diaz. Shot clock down to 15, and I thought they almost threw it away. Binns was able to keep it. He's got McAllister. McAllister's able to swipe it away, and Curry ends up with it. Curry can go all the way if he wants to. He doesn't make it, but McAllister cleans up the rebound, 14-6. Crusaders have an 8-point lead. The Cougars can hold it for the final shot if they want. As their shot clock is turned off. McAllister almost with another steal. That defensive pressure on the guard spot. Oh, what a great drive by Dane Binns as he just tore through. So that gives the Crusaders a chance to shoot it. They should just get the best shot they can. McAllister, almost. So that was a big hoop from Binns as Crusaders had an 8-point lead. Brings it within 6 to the end of the first quarter. So once again, Maine South Cougars, they're in the Colonial League. They're a Division III team. And they come in with only 3 wins. They actually played Douglas, and that was one of their 3 wins. Douglas, of course, only has 1 win themselves. Tigers are really down this year, and Crusaders just beat them Friday night at Douglas. So that means WCS 3-10 total, 2-7 in Dual Valley Conference. They only have 1 more left. They play Sutton. The Crusaders do. Actually, the next game they play Friday is going to be at Sutton. Only 1 more home game for Coach Badgham's team as they go on the road for 3 straight, and then they finish at home against St. Paul on Valentine's Day. Okay, so we're coming back out. Crusaders will check Brady Gorman in. Dylan McAllister will get his first rest as Maloney will take the point now. Curry finds Micah. Oh, Micah had his brother Gabe, and it went through his hands. Another turnover. Binns. Good idea, but way too high for his teammate, Jaysar Diaz. Ball will go back over to the Crusaders with a 14-8 lead. Micah likes that little jumper. He's going to drive instead. Good scoop and score off the window and in for Micah. 16-8 is Whitensville's lead. Sabus, he made one earlier, almost got that one to go, but it rattles out. Micah with a good rebound. Good ball movement here to Gabe, and Dieters puts it in. Good precise passing as Mason Barnett checking for the first time for Coach Badgema. Really been D'ing up. Gabe almost gets the steal. Another shot up there by Cormy. Cormy's 1 for 4 now. He made his first one. Ethan lost the ball and then got frustrated with that, and Ethan got a second personal. And that's going to mean Dylan comes back in probably a little bit faster than they wanted, as Dylan got a little bit of a break to begin the second quarter, but with Curry getting his second, we want to avoid getting the sophomore in more foul trouble before the half. Not really sure what we're discussing here. Not a clock issue. All right, so 18-8 lead, 10 points, largest lead of the game for the Crusaders. Cougars have wanted that. Say something about that in this offensive trip. Torres, no good. Good box out by Gabe Dieters. He's going to lead the break. He's got Maloney. Maloney, quick pass to Gorman. Dishes it to Barnett. Another good possession with tremendous ball movement there. You know, Coach Badgema loves to see that. Good passing, not just throwing it to throw it. And, 2 or 3 sharp passes you had. That's what's good about having a guy like Gabe Dieters, who's going to get a lot of your rebounders, but he has good ball handling skills, so he can take the break and not waste any time. And you'll love to see that. Don't waste time. Get the ball up. And then Maloney, quick pass to Micah, or to Brady Gorman to Barnett. Barnett has 2. He missed it first. See if he can get this one to go. It rattles in. 19-8's the lead. Gorman's going to do a little bit of pressing just to take the ball out of Ben's hands. As Ben's off the bench has been the best player tonight, just from that one, though, a little long off the glass. Gave us an opportunity for a layup again, and he should have got a foul called on that. He looked like he got slapped in the arm, but he gets it to go. 21-8. Crusaders have an opportunity here in the last 5:50 of the first half to make this a comfortable lead. Binns tries to get one. Good shot, good open look for Dane Binns, but no good. So 21-8, Crusaders back on offense. Dealing with the zone now. Maloney's got a wide open 3. That's short. He pulled the string on that. Eamon Maloney's got a sweet shot, but sometimes he pulls the string a little bit when he aims it. Just got to shoot that with confidence. Boy, that was an out-of-control shot by Jaysir Diaz, but he gets bailed out. This is his teammate, Adrian Torres, was able to get it and get a foul on Dylan McAllister. So that's very low fouls. There's 2 teams. Torres makes first of 2. 2 team for fouls for WCS and 1 for the Cougars. Good free throw shooter is Adrian Torres. See if that can get him going, as he's struggled with a great defense, especially Dylan McAllister's played on him. Gabe's got it, he could go up and under. He's got Barnett wide open. Barnett a little long, but Gabe taps it out to McAllister. Maloney, shot with confidence. That's what you like to see from Eamon Maloney. When he shoots it with confidence, he makes it a lot more times than he misses. 24-10 is a 14-point lead, just under 5 to play second quarter. Boy, Gorman could have got that steal on Binns, but this man-to-man has been really tough for Maine South as Gabe gets another steal. Barnett's open on the block. Gabe goes left. Now he's got 2 guys on him. Goes up and under between them. Great move by Gabe Dieters. Extends it to 16-point lead, 26-10. Maine South a little bit shell-shocked right now. Binns. Almost stolen by Maloney, but Binns is going to get all the way to the cup. And he lays it in, looking for a foul, but no dice for Dane Binns. But he gets the hoop, 26-12. Love to see the Crusaders not walking it up. They're pushing the pace. They got good ball handlers and quick players. You got to take advantage of that. And they have today against Maine South. Gabe seems like he's got everybody on him. There's got to be someone open, and it's Maloney for 3, no good. Dieters tracks it down. And McAllister will reset it. 3:27 left first half. It's been a quick half. McAllister has an easy look. Bounces out. Here comes Binns. Two more for Maine South. That wasn't Binns. I had that wrong. That was Carlos Santos back in the game. Coach Aaron Baxter over there on the sidelines. Oh, good look, Barnett. Oh, he probably could have just shot it, but he goes to the hoop, and he's got a lot of size down there. Gets the lead back up to 14. It's doubled up again as Maine South, 28-14. is the Crusader lead. Micah Dieters is going to come back in. Yeah, they're going to get McAllister for a bump there on the sideline. Shouldn't be shots. Should be on the end line. There'll be 2 on Dylan. So Dylan will come out. They're going to get our first time out of the game. So the Crusaders have really done what Coach Badgerman was asking for them to start this whole first half. They've played very strong defense. They haven't given up very many easy looks. A couple of layups, bins. Santos had one. A couple of three-pointers, but they were contested looks. And what I'd love to see on offense that I haven't seen a lot from this young Crusader team is the ball movement. Great passing, more confident, and a lot of that's going to come from experience. And some of these guys like Eamon Maloney, started out, could tell he was nervous out there. He's a sophomore, he's never seen varsity minutes. Now he's playing like a veteran. That'll really bode well for next year. Ethan Curry, Eamon Maloney, of course Gabe and Micah back. They'll add Connor Kitchen, Tyler Rainbow, sophomores. So next year, a lot more experience than they started out with this year. Maloney on Torres. And that's Binns. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Binns looking down low to Sabas. Sabas gets it knocked away. Oh, Barnett, that's not the outlet pass you're looking for. Very fortunate as it. Oh, I thought that went off Main South, but that's Micah Dieters. You like to see him push the pace, but you're not looking to outlet fast break to your center, Mason Barnett. Mason's not looking for that pass. Another 3-ball. That one looked on line by Sabas, but rattles out. 2 minutes to go, first half. Dieters has really done well down low. Brady Gorman with his first 3 of the game. Big one, 31-14. With 1:45-ish now to play in this first half, Crusaders have the opportunity to push this beyond 20 going into the locker room. Main South needs a few hoops to give them some confidence going into the second half, as Ethan Curry will check in. Sabas again for 3. That's no good. Maloney. Gorman will fire again. This one's too long off the back iron. Santos. That's Cormy has the ball. Gets to Sabas. Back to Cormy. He's got 1 3, but he's missed a few since then. Just under a minute to play. There's about 20 seconds or so difference, so Main South should get it back, barring an offensive rebound and a reset. Dieters finds his brother Micah, who lays it in. 33-14. So about 4-second differential. It's Carlos Santos trying to get fancy out there. Didn't really get him anywhere. Stolen by Gabe, and the Crusaders can get the last shot, but you've heard me say this before. At this level, I hate bringing it down too low. I understand bringing it down to 10. Now you just go. Get a good shot, not worry about the last shot. And Maloney gets a good 3, 36-14. That's back-breaking for Main South. They can't really even get a good shot to end it. So the teams will go into the locker room. Really all Crusaders in that one as they put up 36. You don't see that. You haven't seen that much this season, as they'll go through stretches, even whole quarters, where they've struggled turning the ball over and not getting into their offense. But so far, so good with 36 and only letting up 14. So a 22-point lead in the to end this first half. right, team's back shooting around out of the locker room. Once again, good first half for Coach Badge and his team. I don't know what you say at halftime there except for more of that, please. Good rebounding, good defense, good ball movement. Gabe Dieter's pretty much able to do whatever he wants down there, even when he's like triple teamed. That is a sign of things to come for Gabe, especially if we're just praying for 2 or 3 more inches of height for Gabe Dieters. And not that he won't be a really great varsity player regardless, but that would make a humongous difference at this level. It's only a sophomore, so could still be growing for sure. So the power rankings are coming out, and obviously Waynesville Christian is not in play here for state tournament bid, as you have to either be in the top 32 or you have to have a winning record or at least a 500 record, and that's not going to happen as they are 3-10. They have some opportunities, does Waynesville Christian, to get some wins. They certainly off to a great start to win here tonight. A little struggle against Sutton, but St. Bernard after that, and then Assabet after that one. The Assabet, they lost at home here the first game, but I think that's it. The Crusaders playing a lot better basketball. I think they can get that win, and then the last home game against St. Paul, it's a potential victory. So, you know, they could end up with 5 to 7 wins, something like that. But actually, you know, if this was their 4th, they could, get 6 or 7 wins. Given how things started for the Crusaders, that would be a really great launch into the off season, and of course next season. A lot of these sophomores and one junior, Mike Dieter's coming back. When I was looking at the power rankings, a couple of teams to know in the area or the Dual Valley Conference. Nipmuc is leading and will win the Dual Valley Conference as they got a big second win against Hopedale at home on Friday night. So Nipmuc will probably win the lead, and they're number 20 ranked in Division III. That's not easy to do. Division III is pretty competitive. The Crusaders are Division IV. Hopedale is second now in Division V. Sutton is 27th in Division IV, so Sutton and Sammy should be there. Uxbridge, right down the road, is ranked 24th in Division IV. BMR just out of the top 32 as they're ranked 34th in Division IV. BMR has a winning record right now, so good chance of at least getting that kind of playing round. WCS is 58th, so once again, that's a pretty impossible leap, but be the first time, I think, since they've gone to an all-statewide tournament. The first time the Crusaders will not be in it. And even going back before that, when it was still regions, I don't recall the last time that the Crusaders didn't make it. So, a learning curve here for this young group, but try to get back into that Division IV state tournament next year. All right, so going right to left, black uniforms with the red and white trim are the Cougars from Maine South. Classic white with the gold trim. Crusaders. That was Dane Binns, who loves to take the ball to the hole. Dane thought he got fouled there. There's 23 seconds on the shot clock. This Maine South plenty of time. Torres, you can tell, is looking for his game, but McAllister's just been all over him on defense. Binns gets to the hoop, and he goes from his left to right and puts it in. Gets the Cougars off to a good start. Gets it back within 20, 36-16. Coach Baxter in the locker room is probably saying, listen, the Crusaders will go through a lot of offensive droughts, so don't give up on this too early. And sure enough, turnover there by Gabe Dieters underneath his own hoop. Ball go back over to the Cougars. There's Binns. Binns has Gorman on him. They're going to get a reach in, I think, on Micah. Yep, that's the first personal foul on Micah Dieters. Just getting started here in the first half. I mean, the second half. Torres to Diaz. These guys haven't gotten much. Binns is the only one that's really gotten to the hole. Wow, what a drive by Dane Binns. I thought he maybe took an extra step, but maybe it was a gather step. Power dribble, gets to the line to try to make an old-fashioned three-point play. So now Micah has 2. That'll be 2 team fouls with 6:45 to play. In this third quarter, Binns can't get the free throw to go, so Whitensville needs a score here on this. Started off slow here in the third quarter. Few turnovers and another turnovers. Eamon Maloney wasn't able to corral Dylan's pass. A lot of dribbling on the outside. Binns, he's been trying to bring them back all by himself as he nails a 3, 36-21, and that's going to cause Coach Badgema to call his first time out of the second half. Does not like this, how this has started. A 7-0 Cougar run to start this, and it's been all Dane Binns. All Dane Binns on offense, but on Crusaders offense, just careless passing, exact opposite of what we saw in all that first half. Quick, precise ball movement. Feels like they just have come out of the locker room a little lazy. Got to get back to pushing the ball. And getting that good ball movement to get those good looks, get Gabe Dieters going down low. Right now, Maine South feeling very confident they're going to put on a little bit of pressure, but Dylan has no problem with that. Gabe in the foul line. He's going to power dribble his way down low. Love to see how Gabe Dieters has just slowed down his game. He knows that they can't really do much about it, so he takes his time and pretty much gets whatever he wants. Good hustle, Gabe Dieters. Great steal. Oh, he just throws it away, but Maloney's able to get it. And Binns, that one off of Binns' leg as it went back and forth. Went from Dieters to Binns to Gorman. Back to Binns, but then Binns just could not keep it. 18-point lead. Gorman, good pass to Micah. Micah couldn't handle it. A little too hot to handle. So McAllister reset this offense as Maine South is in man-to-man. Maloney's first 3 of the second half. Made a few that first half. That's a travel. As Dane Binns fell down with it. Can't do that. Coach Badgema calls out the inbounds play. Clearly just looking to get it to Gabe. Gabe just, again, powers it to the hoop. I mean, that's just too easy for Gabe Dieters. He can pretty much do that all game. There's really no reason to do anything else at this point. 40-21, 5 minutes to play, third quarter. Again, Binns has been trying to keep these Cougars in it. Santos loses it. Here comes Maloney. Like how they push it when it's not there, then you set up your offense. And this is pretty much what you just need to do. They have to double. Micah Dieter's looking for Maloney in the corner. Throws it a little wild. I like where Gabe Dieter's head is at. He knows they're going to double him and a player is going to be open. And that's the right move. But honestly, Gabe probably could still get what he wants against the double team if he wants it. So no need to get too cute with it. Gabe's got to be careful. They get him for reaching in, but it looks like he had mostly ball on that. Well, that could be why they got Eamon Maloney for it instead. That's his first one on Maloney, third team foul, so that could come into play. Two more, they're in the bonus with about halfway gone, third quarter. Swish. Big time three there from Raymond Sabus. If you give him a chance to set up, you can drill it. You got to contest that if you're the Crusaders. 40-24. Again, Gabe knows that double, even triple team is coming. It's causing him to speed up a little bit as he thought he had Micah. Mike looked like he was making the cut, but Micah decided to do a different move, and the two brothers did not connect on that one. So the Cougars have a chance to cut into this 16-point Crusader lead as they pick up another foul. That one's going to be the second one on Gabe Dieters. He got that one real early, so he's gone a long way before picking up a second, which is good news for Coach Badgema and his team. The bank is open for Adrian Torres as he makes that three, brings it within 13 now. This lead was in the 20s not long ago. Gabe could have that if he wants it. Why not? Shoot it. Boom. They're going to let him take that. I don't think Maine South knew that the big guy could make that, but he's a very good outside shooter. He has to be confident with that. So 43-27. Another three. And another swish from Raymond Sabus. So he's keeping it in it now. 43-30. Maine South's offense much better here in the second quarter. Gabe could have another one if he wants. He goes left. He has his brother Micah. Micah thought he was going to shoot it. Ended up in the air. Eamon Maloney no good. But there's Gabe with the cleanup. And Gabe Dieters will go to the foul line for two. As Maine South has really struggled keeping Dieters off the glass here. He has a lot of offensive rebounds. Ethan Curry and Mason Barnett are gonna check in for Coach Badgema. Mike and Barnett hasn't come in, so he's gonna come in for Dieters, I guess, because he's the shooter. 43-30, 2:20 left. Third quarter. Torres, he's going to make a three, and suddenly the Cougars are right back in this game, down 10. Their three-point shooting has found its mark. Two big threes from Raymond Sabus, and that one from Adrian Torres. So Bin's got him going a little bit there, and now the three-point shooting has opened up for Maine South Cougars. Coach Badgema calls another timeout. It'll be interesting. So they're for on the bench now will be Micah Dieters and Eamon Maloney. This Mason Barnett has come in, and Ethan Curry as well. Ethan got two early fouls in that first half, so hasn't been able to get as many minutes as he'd like to see because he got in that foul trouble. So we'll see what Ethan can do. Some of those early games, Ethan Curry was actually the leading scorer or amongst the top 2 or 3 leading scorers. So he can put it in for sure. Torres is going to try to put a little bit of pressure on McAllister. McAllister does not have any problem with it. Got the numbers now if they want it. Gabe looking for a pick. Almost gets it stolen. They call a carry now on Gabe Dieters, so another turnover gives the Cougars a chance to get this under 10. Down 10. Just under 2 minutes to play third quarter. Cougars playing with a lot of confidence in this third quarter. Big difference from the first half. Torres, who just made one. Crusaders now in a zone. Kwame couldn't get that to go. McAllister's gonna, I was a little worried Dylan was gonna get a foul called because it was already over a back violation, so you wouldn't want to see a foul called on that. So Crusaders get it underneath their own basket. They need a hoop badly here. They find Gabe, dribbles, gets his way to the rim, and Gabe will go back to the free throw line for 2 more. 2 team fouls now on the Cougars. That's the first personal on Carlos Santos. That's a violation. I don't think the refs are going to call it. As the refs gave Gabe the ball, Santos walked into the lane. You're not allowed to do that, but no harm, no foul, I guess. And so Gabe makes both. 45-33 is the 12-point Crusader lead. Was in the 20s to start this, so Cougars have at least given them a shot here. Fourth quarter would go a long way for them to make another bucket or 2 to end the third. That won't help if Santos can't, or as Torres can't get it to go. Just over a minute to play. Spacing not really good on that one as Gorman and Curry found themselves in the same spot. Good pass down low from Gabe to Barnett. Ball gets batted out, new shot clock. So there's Gorman for 3, boom. Big 3-point shot for Brady Gorman. Brings the lead back up to 15, 48-33. That was big. So there's 5 seconds different between the shot clock and the game clock. Crusaders should see it again. That's an air ball from Binns. I don't know if that got tipped or not, but now the Crusaders can hold it. That's what Coach Benjamin is saying. Get it back out to the point. I like it about 10 seconds to go. Don't wait too long. That's what they do. They get it to Gabe, let Gabe go to work to end this quarter, and he does. Another 2 from Gabe Dieters. Big run at the end of the third brings it back up to a 17-point Whitensville Christian lead, 50-33. Just when the Cougars got it down to 10 with the ball, thinking, man, another bucket or 2 in this fourth quarter could get real tight. The Crusaders go on a 7-0 run of their own to clear the quarter, 50-33, and Whitensville will start with it here to start the fourth quarter. I don't have all the stats, but the leading scorer is for sure Gabe Dieters, as he's just about able to do whatever he wants down low. Between that and Eamon Maloney and Brady Gorman now with a couple of threes, that's been the big offense for Whitensville tonight. Second to last home game. They'll end the season on Valentine's Day here in the Nehemiah Center. They have 3 more road games, including Sutton. It'll be a tough one on Friday. big offensive trip here is, you know, you turn the ball over and give the Cougars a 3 versus get your own hoop here. Can make all the difference in the world. Oh man, he had Gabe. He does finally find him. Gabe gets doubled, doesn't bother him at all. Can't get it to go though, but of course he gets his own rebound again. Finds Barnett. Barnett's gonna roll to the hoop. Little circus shot for Mason, but doesn't go. Here comes Binns. Diaz for 3. No good, but Barnett didn't block out the shooter. He gets away with it. And here comes Gabe to lead the break. Cougars stay in their man-to-man. Looks like they got 2 guys on Gorman. That left McAllister open for a bit. Kind of using the clock to their advantage now. Curry. They're still out. Great look down low. Looked like Gabe had it. He got a 3-second call. He got too cute there. I mean, Gabe had it down low. He easily just could have put it in, but instead he gets a 3-second call. So Cougars down 50-33, 7 to play in this one. Binns has now, well, I was going to say McAllister's on him, but they're in a 2-3 zone. Oh, Curry looks like he slaps Kalen Cormy on that. Cormy should have 3 at the line because of that foul. That's 3 on Curry. First team foul of either team. Coach Baxter's using this as an opportunity to get a free timeout. He's not even bothering putting anyone out there to try to get an offensive rebound. Confident in Cormy, and I was going to say he should. Did miss 1, but he made 2. Brings it within 15, so Cougars still in this one if they can find a way to get a few defensive stops, but it's going to mean stopping Gabe Dieters, and that hasn't happened all game. Barnett has to get the rebound, though, and it's going to be, did they get a jump ball or did they get a timeout? Jump ball. Coach Badgman was hoping to get a timeout called if they had possession, but the ref said it was tied up, and the possession arrow was favoring the Cougars. That'll mean, of course, Crusaders will get the next one. This zone has stopped Binns from those drives that he has been successful at. McAllister all the way to the cup. Barnett's going to clean it up off the glass. Good challenge in there, even though that Dylan McAllister wasn't able to get the hoop. It was the pressure on the defense. He brought everybody with him, so Barnett was able to get an easy look with an offensive rebound. This zone has been a good call for Coach Badgman as they're just trying to keep the 3-point shot. Wow, Ben's way downtown. Look good. Just rattled out of the rim. So 17-point lead with the ball. Here comes Dieters. McAllister, I thought he was going to shoot that one. Chose better of it. Working some clock here. Clear strategy, up 17 here in the 4th quarter. Gabe. Power dribble. Again, just falls out of the hoop. Wonder if Gabe's getting a little fatigued. It doesn't seem it, but he's been out there a lot and doing a lot of the work. Good drive again by Dane Binns. He can get to the hoop. He's going to score it. 2 more for Binns. Back to 15. Another timeout for Coach Badgman with 4:53 to play in the 4th. Something he didn't like. So the Crusaders can, sorry about that. The Crusaders can hold on here. It'll be the first consecutive wins of the year as they beat Douglas Friday. It'll probably end against Sutton, but this young Crusader team has been much more competitive. Obviously getting Dylan McAllister back, veteran senior leadership, would have been great to see him start the year, but he had that soccer knee injury, and getting Mason Barnett, who missed the first 5 games, has been big to solidify things here for Coach Badgema. But then some of these young guys have really gained such experience, not just Ethan Curry, but Brady Gorman, who didn't get a lot of minutes last year, and Amy Maloney, especially Maloney. You could tell in those first couple of games, the ability was there, but he was very nervous. Had to adjust to the varsity basketball speed, and Maloney definitely has done that now here as we get towards the end of his sophomore year. There's Maloney. They gotta help him. They do. Gabe's on the block. Oh, they're gonna get a charge. That was the classic case of Gabe just being too strong. 3 on Gabe. 2 team fouls, 4:35 to play. But wide open down there was Kalen Cormy. And he makes Crusaders pay. That gets it within 13. A stop here for the Cougars could make this tight. If you're the Cougars coach, gonna get first foul of the quarter on Maine South. The goal here, if you're Coach Baxter, is to get under 10. When you do that, it gets a team that had a big lead, gets the screws put in a little bit tighter. Gorman, he has another 3 if he wants it, just short. Wow, that felt like it was bouncing around forever. And Santos gets it. Boy, he had an opportunity. Gabe will have to settle things down here for Whitensville. Santos trying to get another offensive foul, but that's not going to happen. Not in that play. Curry fires. That looked online. It was, but just side rimmed it. 52-39. So the Cougars have a chance with a 3 to bring this back within 10. There goes Binns again from the foul line, off the glass. Too long. Cougars now are in a position where they really, oh man. That's going to be a big foul called on Gabe Dieters. That's his 4th. 3:05 left. Gabe has to at least go in a couple of minutes here to solidify this thing before, if he should foul out. That's 2 quick ones on Gabe. Cougars are in a position now where they have got to take advantage of these trips. Down 13 with 2:51. That's going to be 3 on Micah Dieters now. And it's 4 teams, so the next foul, the Cougars are at the line for 2. They'll be in the bonus. Diaz throws it away. Gorman has an opportunity to, good up fake from Brady Gorman. He misses it, he gets it swatted away. But they do get a foul, so Brady will go to the free throw line. It's going to be Dane Binns' first personal, 2nd team foul. It might not be terrible to get a few team fouls if you're the Cougars. Still down 13, it's not looking good, but if it does get in a situation where you have to foul, you want to be in the bonus. That's a tough break for Maine South because they let up the offensive rebound. Now, Coach Badgema's team can drain some clock. McAllister will do just that. This game is winding away here. Gabe struggled in this fourth quarter. He's gotten down there, but he just hasn't been able to get that hoop like he was earlier. Maloney, back-breaking, game-ending three, 55-39, 2 minutes to play. Maine South in a lot of trouble now as Binns will try to take it himself. Diaz couldn't connect from the corner. Again, McAllister will just drain some clock and look for Gabe Dieters. Why go away from what's working? There go back to Gabe, dribble off the glass and in. Two more for the sophomore. Makes it 57-39. This game well in hand with 1:23 left. Maine South will go to 3-10. Another air ball. And the Crusaders with this one will now go to 4-10. Get a timeout, maybe to get some subs in. I'm not really sure. So 57-39, clear player of the game in my mind. And I'm the only one that gets a vote. So that's the mind that matters, in this case anyway. And the clear player of the game is Gabe Dieters. I don't have a point total for him, but he's in the 20s for sure. 1-3, but then a ton of layups and free throw shots. Looks like Brady Badgema, the coach of this Crusader team, will go to his bench. Saw he's Connor Kitchen take his warm-up jersey off. Trying to think about hustle player of the game. I guess I'll probably give that to Dylan McAllister. Dylan has been tremendous in that point guard. Really solidified the ball handling. No problem with the press. Always seems to be running somewhere, diving somewhere. So hustle player of the game, Dylan McAllister. Player of the game, Gabe Dieters. So 1 minute to play in this one. Crusaders have just looked to drain some clock. McAllister. One more hoop and they'll break the 60 mark as they bring that lead back to 20. That lead not that long ago was down to 13. Binns again for three. He's got a nice shot, Dane Binns. Good little player here for the Cougars. No shot clock now, so they can pretty much just take it down. Cougars aren't going to foul. And so once again, Crusaders will go on the road for three more. They're at Sutton Friday if you want to see that. After that, they will be on the road the next week against St. Bernard's and Assabet, the Aztecs. And then they will finish things off here. The live stream will be Valentine's Day at home against St. Paul. That'll do it for this one. Cougars lose it. Crusaders win it 59-39. Good game for them. God bless everyone.